Welcome to the FluentFlow English Learning channel. I'm your host, Carl, and today I'm going to share a technique that sounds almost too simple to work, but it's one of the most powerful ways to build real, practical vocabulary that you'll actually use in conversations. Here's the problem with traditional vocabulary learning. You memorize lists of random words that you never use. Ubiquitous, paradigm, serendipity, beautiful words, but when was the last time you used them in a real conversation? The words you actually need are the words you use to describe your own life. What you ate for breakfast, how you felt during your commute, what frustrated you at work, what made you laugh today. And there's one practice that builds this real-life vocabulary better than anything else. Writing a daily diary in English. Not an essay, not perfect grammar, just honest, simple writing about your actual day. 5 minutes every evening, that's all it takes. By the end of this video, you'll understand exactly why this works so well, how to do it correctly, and how it can transform your English from textbook words to real living language. If you're tired of learning vocabulary that you never use, this video is for you. Let's get started. Let me tell you about Sophia. 2 years ago, Sophia came to me frustrated beyond belief. She said, "Carl, I know thousands of English words. I've memorized vocabulary lists for years, but when I try to have a normal conversation, I can't find the right words. I know exquisite, but I can't remember delicious. I know exhausted, but I forget tired. What's wrong with me?" I told her, "Sophia, nothing is wrong with you. The problem is you're learning words in isolation, not in context. You need to learn words by using them to describe your real life." Here's what we're gonna do. Starting today, you're gonna write a diary in English. 5 minutes every evening about your day. She looked skeptical. "That's it? Just writing about my boring day?" I smiled. "Your day isn't boring. It's full of vocabulary you actually need. Trust me, try it for 30 days. 1 month later, Sophia sent me a message. "Carl, this is incredible. I'm learning vocabulary I actually use. I'm not memorizing lists anymore. I'm describing my life, and the words stick because they're connected to my real experiences." 3 months later, Sophia was having natural conversations in English. The words flowed because they weren't abstract textbook terms. They were words she'd practiced using to describe her actual life. Let me show you exactly how to do this. The daily diary system. Here's the complete system for building real vocabulary through daily diary writing. Step 1, choose your medium. You need to decide where you'll write your diary. You have 3 options. Option 1, a physical notebook. There's something powerful about writing by hand. It slows you down and helps words stick in your memory. Option 2, a notes app on your phone. Convenient, always with you, easy to write quickly. Option 3, a private blog or document online. Some people like typing on a computer. That works too. Choose what feels most natural for you. The medium doesn't matter. Consistency matters. Sophia used a simple notebook she kept on her bedside table. Every night before bed, she'd spend 5 minutes writing. Step 2, write simply and honestly. This is crucial. Don't try to write perfectly. Don't try to use fancy words. Don't worry about grammar. Write like you're texting a friend. Simple sentences, natural language, honest thoughts. Here's an example of what not to write. "Today I encountered a multitude of challenges in my professional endeavors, which culminated in considerable frustration." That's textbook English. It's stiff and unnatural. Here's what you should write. "Today was stressful at work. My boss gave me 3 new projects with tight deadlines. I felt overwhelmed. I stayed late to catch up. Now I'm exhausted." See the difference? Simple, real, honest. The second version uses everyday vocabulary that you'll actually use in conversations. Stressful, tight deadlines, overwhelmed, stayed late, exhausted. This is the vocabulary that matters. Step 3, describe your day in 3 parts. To make this easy, use this simple structure every day. Part 1, what happened today? Write 3 to 5 sentences about what you did. Just the facts. "Today I woke up at 7 a.m. I had coffee and toast for breakfast. I took the bus to work. I had 2 meetings. After work, I went to the gym. Part 2. How did you feel? Write 2 to 3 sentences about your emotions or reactions. I felt tired in the morning, but coffee helped. Work was frustrating because of technical problems. The gym made me feel better. Part 3. What are you thinking about? Write 1 to 2 sentences about what's on your mind. Tomorrow I have a presentation. I'm a bit nervous, but I think I'm prepared. That's it. 3 simple parts, total writing time, 5 minutes. Sophia followed this exact structure. She told me, having a structure made it so easy. I never stared at a blank page wondering what to write. Step 4, circle new words you need. Here's where the real learning happens. As you write, you'll discover words you don't know. Maybe you want to say traffic jam, but you don't know that phrase. Circle it, look it up later, write it down. Maybe you want to describe feeling relieved, but you only know happy. Circle where you want that word. Look up relieved. Use it tomorrow. Your diary becomes a personal vocabulary notebook filled with words you actually need for your real life. Sophia kept a list in the back of her notebook. Every time she circled a word she didn't know, she'd write it in the back with a definition and an example sentence from her life. Within 3 months, she had over 200 new words. But these weren't random vocabulary list words. They were words connected to her real experiences, which meant she remembered them and used them. Step 5, read back weekly. Every Sunday, Sophia would read back through her week of diary entries. This weekly review was incredibly powerful. First, she'd see repeated patterns. Maybe she used the word tired 5 times that week. That told her she needed to learn synonyms. Exhausted, worn out, drained, sleepy. Second, she'd notice her progress. Her sentences were getting more complex, her vocabulary was expanding, her grammar was improving naturally. Third, she'd reinforce what she'd learned. Reading her own words again helped the vocabulary stick in her memory. 5 minutes of weekly review, that's all it took. Why this works so powerfully. Let me explain the psychology behind why diary writing builds vocabulary better than any other method. First, personal connection. You're not learning random words. You're learning words that describe your life. Your brain remembers things connected to personal experience much better than abstract information. Second, contextual learning. You're not memorizing frustrated equals annoyed. You're writing, I felt frustrated when my computer crashed during the meeting. That context makes the word stick. Third, repetition through need. You'll naturally use certain words repeatedly because they describe your life. Meeting, deadline, colleague, lunch, commute. This natural repetition builds mastery without boring drills. Fourth, emotional connection. You're writing about how you feel. Emotions enhance memory. Words connected to real feelings stick better than emotionless vocabulary lists. Sophia experienced all of this. She told me, I remember words from my diary because they're connected to real moments in my life. When I use the word relieved, I remember the day I wrote about feeling relieved when a difficult project finally finished. Common questions and concerns. What if I make grammar mistakes? Good! Make mistakes. This is your private diary. No one's grading you. The goal is fluency and vocabulary, not perfection. Grammar will improve naturally over time. What if my life is boring? Your life isn't boring. Every day has moments worth describing. Even, I had a quiet day at home is valuable writing. You can describe what you read, watched, thought about, or felt. What if I run out of things to say? Use prompts. Describe the weather. Write about someone you talk to. Describe your meal. Express an opinion about something. There's always something. Can I write less than 5 minutes? Yes, but try for at least 3 minutes. Even 3 sentences is better than nothing. Consistency matters more than length. Your Dreisig Day Challenge. Here's what I want you to do. Today, get a notebook or open a notes app. Write your first entry right now about today. Just 5 minutes. Tomorrow, write again. 5 minutes about tomorrow. Use the 3-part structure. For 30 days, write every single evening. Don't skip days. Build the habit. After 30 days, Read back through all your entries. You'll be amazed at how much vocabulary you've learned and how much your writing has improved. Sophia did exactly this. After 30 days, she read her first entry and her 30th entry side by side. The difference was stunning. More vocabulary, better sentences, more natural expression, all from 5 minutes of daily writing. Thank you so much for watching the FluentFlow English Learning channel. I'm Carl, and I'm grateful you spent this time learning with me today. If this video gave you a practical way to build real vocabulary, please hit that like button. It helps other learners discover this technique. Subscribe to the channel and click the bell so you never miss our weekly English learning strategies. Comment below. What will you write about in your diary today? Share one thing that happened to you. I'm genuinely curious. Share this video with someone who's frustrated with traditional vocabulary learning. Show them there's a better way. Before we end, I want to leave you with some heartfelt wishes. I wish you honesty. May you write truthfully about your days, your feelings, your thoughts. May you use your diary as a safe space for authentic expression in English. I wish you consistency. May you write every single evening for 30 days, even when you're tired, even when you think nothing interesting happened. May you trust that consistent practice creates transformation. I wish you curiosity. May you notice the words you don't know and seek them out. May you be excited to learn vocabulary that describes your real life rather than random textbook terms. I wish you patience. May you give yourself grace on days when writing feels difficult. May you remember that even imperfect writing is practice, and practice creates progress. And most importantly, I wish you the joy of discovery. May you look back at your entries weeks or months from now and feel proud of your progress. May you realize that you've built a vocabulary that's truly yours, words that describe your life, your experiences, your world. Your life is full of vocabulary waiting to be learned. Start capturing it today. 5 minutes every evening. That's all it takes. Until next time, keep writing, keep learning, and keep flowing forward with your English. This is Carl from FluentFlow English Learning Channel. Take care, my friend, and I'll see you in the next video. Keep flowing!